What's good? What's good? What is up, everybody? This is me, Spectacular Pooh here, your variety streamer. Welcome everybody that's coming in through the Trovo end. Welcome everybody that's coming in through the YouTube end, and welcome anybody that's coming in through Twitter. And one last thing, welcome everybody that is also looking back at this through the VODs, whether it be through Trovo VODs, YouTube VODs, whatever. Welcome. Happy to hear. I'm happy to see you guys. Happy for all of you guys to come by. See what's up, see what's going on with, me, myself, and my community of fandoms. For anybody that don't know who I am, I'm Spectacular Pooh. I am a variety streamer. I play a wide variety of games, such as racing games, sports games, action games, shooter games of the like. I play them and I enjoy them with my community that I named the fandoms. This time around, though, we take a step back and we talk about some stuff that are on our mind with this little talk show that I call the Lightning Round Talk Show. Or you can even say it's a podcast. Doesn't matter to me. So today's topics are pretty damn streamlined for what you guys can see. First off, if you guys had not seen the announcement from yesterday, I will be talking about what's going on with me and Stormyrise and with our community that we call the Spectacular Storm. We'll be talking about that. I want to talk about my departure from Glimesh for a bit and what that really means, and on top of that, this will lead into it, which is what are my plans now that I departed from Glimesh from now. So right now I'm going to get into it first. I'm not going to waste time. I want to talk about what happened between me and Stormyrise and with our eventual split. So from you guys that didn't see what happened yesterday with the announcement, Stormy pretty much says that she's not going to be posting her live announcements on Gilded anymore. She's not really going to do it because she felt that the people in the community, they just simply, people inside the Glimesh community, inside the Gilded community, they felt that they just didn't care to know whether she's live or not. And for me, in a crazy way, I felt the same way when it goes to me posting in her own Discord server that she has up that I will gladly promote if you guys want to hop into. So to get into it simply, when it goes to me and Stormy, we never really talked about it per se, but we know as a community that this is where it's really starting to head towards, where it's starting to trend towards. So for anyone that had no idea, if anybody that has been unaware, doesn't know, is new, coming in, I'll go ahead and give you guys a brief summary of what's been happening. So for anybody that didn't know, not too long, like a year or two ago, I created a Discord. I finally started to create a Discord. After all that time, I was hesitant on having to create a Discord, not because I myself wasn't sure if I had a community. I was very hesitant on creating one because of that fact. But I finally decided to say, you know what? Fuck it. Everybody kept asking for it. So let me go ahead and make one. I chose to make a Discord. That was all about 2 years ago around my birthday. So lo and behold, at the time, a lot of people started to come by. I'm thinking, oh shit, maybe I actually do have a community after all. Maybe I do have people that that support me, that has my back. You know what I mean? That shows the support, for me that I show for them. It didn't take long for me to realize that it didn't felt like the case. Dulles, what's up? How you doing? For everybody that's coming in, hello, how you doing? But I'm going to let y'all know right now, I'm going to vent some stuff out. So, key warning with that. Yeah, it didn't take long for me to really soon realize, in a way, that, it didn't felt like that support was genuine. That it didn't felt like it was there. That, the support that I give out, it felt like it wasn't being received back. So I noticed when people started to leave, and then I noticed it on Stormy's end. At the time, she had her own Discord before we even branched and became what we are now. She was going through the same thing. So what I did was I messaged her and I asked her, "Hey Stormy, do you want to merge Discords? We can merge my community with yours. We can, create more interaction between our communities this way." Of course, as y'all know, she agreed to it. And that was when I made the announcement and said that we was gonna merge Discords and become what we are now. We was gonna become the Spectacular Storm Discord. Now, the rest of y'all that's been here, y'all know it's set in stone. It's just about history. But I'll sum it up for people that didn't know. After that merge, there's been, in a way, a lot of shaky ground to say the least when it went to that Discord. We had to go through drama at one point. We had to go through spurts of depression, to say the least. We went through a lot in that Discord. But there was one thing that bothered me and Stormy the most when we was in that Discord, is that it felt like no one really wanted to interact, let alone really wanted to be there. And I more so felt this more evident because anytime I wake up in the morning, there's nobody saying hello, nobody saying good morning, nobody using the channels that they asked for, such as, nobody wanted to use the Pokemon channel all that much. Nobody wanted to use the Nexamon channel all that much. Nobody wanted to use, thankfully, there was a couple of channels people did want to use, that people did want to, hang with, like the art channel, the Monster Hunter channel, this, and, gaming channel. There was a lot of stuff in there that people asked for and not only did not want to use, but they also didn't want to get to know one another. They didn't want to get to interact with one another. And that, for me and for her as well, it kind of hit us to see it. And I'd be lying if I said it still doesn't feel like that even now, even with the community split. So when I chose to split, when I chose to tell people not that long ago that I was going to move from Discord to Gilded, a lot of people did not take that too lightly. Apparently, a lot of people didn't take that too lightly. Now, I also gave an ultimatum, to say the least. Whereas this, I told people straight up, if y'all don't like this decision, you can step up and you can own the Discord yourself and you can see how it feels in my shoes. Because I don't think people really know how hard of a job I put into that Discord for them to be like, okay, see if you can understand what I went through. See if you can understand what me and Stormy went through. Because for people that don't know, I ran a lot of events in that Discord to try to spark some interaction, to try to spark some fun between me and the community. I ran Smash Nights. I ran Mario Kart Nights. I ran Anime Nights. I ran Movie Nights. I ran sports events. So in case there was any people that was into in the sports, I literally would hop on Discord and I would run these events for everyone. That was when I knew I started to understand what Real Mama Eagle's words were. When she told me that not everybody is out for your best interest. That was when I knew and I understand what Preacher Valor's words were. When he told me that the people that you need, that the true people that are really with your community, those are the ones you need to pay attention to. And I knew that wasn't exactly with everyone there. For people that really was not there, I had over 100 people in that Discord. You would think having over 100 people in that Discord there'd be a lot of talking going on. But it's just like just now with me doing that pause. It was basically nothing. It wasn't really much of anything unless I said something, or unless she something says something, or unless Stormy says something, or unless Kokek says something. And more likely than not, he's just gonna say good morning and go about his day, which I don't blame him for doing that, because here's the deal: he doesn't really have to do all that. He didn't really have to say good morning at, every time in that Discord. But I know exactly why he did that, because he knew, like a good portion of the moderators, a good portion of the people there knew that it was a dead area. It was a ghost town before I left it. And shout out to Naruto, who's still here. Even now, when I went back there only for a little bit, I still see that it's the same ghost town that it was in. So I want y'all to process this, right? We gave people the ultimatums. We gave people events. We, helped one another when it went to venting. We did a lot in that place. So when I made that move over, it baffled me, because it made me understand, like, wait a minute, why are people upset at this decision when I gave y'all all that I had? We gave you all that you could ask for. So of course, we want y'all to understand, like, yo, we love y'all to death, but look, don't be surprised if we're gonna call you out and be like, yo, what's good? Why come here then? We understand. Look, here's the deal, people. We understand everybody got daily life to run. We understand people got other servers they want to be in. We completely get that. But what we don't understand is why come by and just don't talk at all. That's why recently, even I'm held victim to this, but that's why recently I started to leave some spots, because I know I'm not going to be interactive there. I started to leave a lot of spots. So fast forward to now, right? We made that split. Stormy decided to make a Discord because she knows that there's still some people that are not too thrilled at my decision to go ahead and practically abandon that Discord. So some people, of course, they're going to go over there because they're more familiar with Discord. Another thing is, and I understand this, by the way, I completely understand this, is the fact that Gilded right now is not exactly in the best of shape for everybody, because they still have issues that they need to work out themselves. So there's two factors into it. There's two factors where people are too loyal to one spot, which I'm definitely going to get into in a bit, because it's not just with Discord, where people are too loyal to one spot. And another thing is the fact that one particular spot has some issues compared to the original area that you were in. So now recently we got to this point where we see the split. We see it. As of late, I noticed a lot of people seem to be happy on Stormy's side, while in my end, only a few is happy on my side. Now, here's the deal. Here's the thing. I say a few because I know there's only like 5 or 6 people compared to like 30, 40, 50 that's in the Gilded server that don't really talk at all. Now they're here to see what's up. They're here to check notifications, see what's up, and I thank them for that. But in terms of interacting and seeing people around, it's like I only see like 5 people. And I'll be honest with you, at times when I see that, it makes me question if I'm really fit to own a server. If I can really spark the interaction that, say, can Stormy, the way how Stormy do it. Or if I can spark it the way how I see other streamers do it. Even now, I still constantly question it. But I still want to keep this stuff around because I want to be able to prove to myself that I can get this going. I don't blame Stormy for sitting up there and practically splitting up the community per se. Splitting up the Discord name per se. Because, again, it's not even our decision. It's really more so what the community is looking at, what they're trying to do here. Like, they're more comfortable on this side of the platform rather than they would be on that side of the platform, and I completely get that. But here's the thing though, it's more than just, it's not just that particular spot though. It's not just Stormy's spot. For people that don't know, there's Kevster's Discord that I constantly sit up there and promote to y'all right there. You know, we go there and we do wrestling nights over there. And for the time being, we're going to be doing sports events over there until Gilded one day supports audio for, you know, for live streams, so that way you guys can hear, you know, what's going on in the games or what's going on the events. So for the time being, you practically have 3 spots right there to give you. Now, I have absolutely no ill will. I have no bad things to say. In fact, if anything, more so than anything, I have happy things to say when it went to me branching out and merging Discords with Stormy, and forming partnerships not only with her but forming it with Kevster as well. I'm happy I get to call these people, you know, as partners. Not only that, good friends. I'm happy I get to do that. But while that's how we feel towards one another, that's also how it doesn't feel the same when your community feels different about you. So this is why I asked people numerous times when I was in that Discord, and even maybe now at some point in the Gilded server, I would ask people this: what more is it that you would want me to do in the server, so then that way I can get you guys to come around and talk with you, talk with y'all, what is it that you think I would have to do? And this isn't the first time I asked that question. I asked it at least around 2 to 3 times, and I didn't necessarily get a good answer. In fact, if anything, I didn't felt like I got an answer at all. I can't just throw shit on a wall and hope it sticks. Y'all know that. And I want people to understand, by the way, this is not a shot at any of you guys that are here in the chat, because I know y'all come by and y'all interact and y'all chill with me. But y'all get where I'm saying when I call out the mass majority, where it be like, you have this many people, why is it still dead? That don't make sense to y'all? Like, how do you have this many people and it's still dead? That's why I chose to get out. That's why I chose to branch out, because I felt like doing that not only told me and told her exactly who's with us, but it also told us who really isn't with us, who's really there, for whatever reason. I don't know why. So in a way, me branching out and doing what I did, like what Naruto said here, it was a good decision. Not just for me and her, but for really everybody, because we really get to see it. Like, in a way, that it was a test, because I had to put up with it for a year or two. So of course, when I bring this stuff to you to up to the table in front of your face, no holds barred, right at you. At that point, I'm saying it like this. I did all I could. Stormy did all she could. At this point, we gotta leave it in your hands to see what line you really stand on. And that not only just went for that Discord and that Gilded server. This goes to my next topic when I went to being real and fake in the sense. But that also went to when we left Twitch at the time when Stormy decided to go back. When we left Twitch to go right over to the Glimesh at the time. For me, it was more evident then when every time I sent out announcements saying that I was online, it really became clear when I did the same for Glimesh too. Keep in mind, out of 100 people, not really many people came by to see me nor Stormy. We only had a couple. 5 people, 3 people, 5 people. And those people we're thankful for and happy with. But don't you think out of 100 people, you'd see more than 5? Y'all know where I'm getting at with this, right? Just to make sure. You understand where I'm getting at this, right? Just thought I'd make sure before I continue on. Because we had to draw the line multiple times, be like, yo, who's real and who's fake? Who's really for us and who's not for us? You know, I always tell people that, and I still tell you this even now, because I live by it, I breathe by it, and I mean by it. No matter what platform you are on, no matter what spot you are on, I will always do the best of my power to be there and support you. Now, it may not be every time, it may not be every day, but more often than not, you're gonna see me there. And it's that mentality is why I even had 100 people to begin with. Because I always stay true to my word. I'm always there for that person. I don't cut corners. I don't look, if I tell you I can't make it, I gotta tell you I can't make it. And for me, it was shown that that it wasn't the case for everyone. Not everybody was giving back that same energy. Now, I'm happy for the people that, of course, feel and they give back that same energy that me and Stormy put out for everyone. But it constantly bothers us that we put in all this much work to see the very little energy that we got back. Stormy just now decided to go out of her way to follow me on Trovo. And she followed me on Glimesh. And she was with me on Glimesh. And she supported me on Glimesh. And now she's looking to support me on Trovo as well. I'm going to get to Glimesh in a bit, but you guys see where I'm going at, right? Like that same energy I just talked about, she shows that same energy. Why? Because in a way, we're on the same wavelength. Yes, we're on different platforms. Yes, we do a lot of things differently, but in a way, we're still on that same wavelength when it goes to supporting one another. Right, Naruto. That's basically it. So, of course, when we see it out of such and such many people not feeling the same way, Of course, that's gonna make us feel slighted. Of course, it's gonna make us feel a different way. Hell, even for some people, while looking back at this, you're gonna be like, "Damn, bro, don't you sound a little entitled?" And that's not what me and Stormy wants us to come off as. We never want to come off as people that are entitled. That's why we hold in these feelings for as long as we do, because we never want y'all to have that notion of, we need y'all to come by every day, to come by and support us, to do this and that every day. That's not what we're asking for. We need you to talk in our Discord every day. That's not what we're asking for. I mean, what we're asking for y'all to do, for me, her, and even for yourself, is to be a part of this community we're trying to create. Now, if y'all need to take days off, take days off. Y'all need to take weeks off, take weeks off. Y'all need to take months off, take months off. We completely understand that. We're fucking human beings. Shit happens in our life. But don't just be here just to be here. Like, really? And here's the thing. Even if you're here for announcements, here's what gets me. How are you here for announcements, but you're rarely here to the events anyway? Exactly, because, you got to, we just said that you got lives to run, but at that point, it's like, for us, we're going to be questioning, like, what's good then? Like, at this point, like, just, I don't know. Like, y'all get what we're trying to get here, Y'all understand what we're really saying here at the end of the day. And for the people that are here, we thank y'all for that. And again, Naruto, for you, bro, I'm sorry that you have to shoulder the load that I had to put in. Real shit. For you to see what I had to see, I hope for nobody else they don't have to go through it. Because it's like, the amount of blood, sweat, tears that, that one person put in, and then for you to see it through that person's point of view, it's, in a way, you'll start to understand why they feel the way that they feel. And in some cases, for me, I'd rather people not feel that way. But look, that's part of life, I guess. But yeah, that's essentially what that's all about. It's like, like, me and Stormy, we want the same real support that we give y'all back, and to see that it be so little some of the time, most of the time even, it's disheartening in a way. Because y'all know what we about. Y'all know we good people. Y'all know y'all know we brutally honest. Y'all know, we give that humbling and even welcoming vibe towards everyone. So, what we're hoping for is, with our split, that can improve. That can be a lesson learned. For everyone to, like, look, if y'all don't want us to say fuck it, we out, then, be here for me like I was here for you. That's essentially what we're asking for. We're not saying be here every day, but when we want, like, when we're asking for the support, when we need the support, are you gonna be around? Is that question? Fuck it. At this point, I'd rather you just tell me. I'd rather you guys just tell me, or look, I'd rather y'all just tell me, that you couldn't make it. You had this or that to do. You don't know how long you're gonna be out. You know, like I rather that at this point, because that at least shows me in some form that you care instead of just being here just to not really be around. At first, I felt happy for me. I can't speak so much for Stormy, but for me, 1 minute, my phone. Yeah, yeah, maybe even for that. Yeah, just show up for reasons. But yeah, I want y'all to gather y'all thoughts. You know, and what do y'all think about all of this? You know what I'm saying? Because I have to go help my mom out for a bit. But when I come back, I do want to talk about my departure from Glimesh for a bit. So this is like what the first two topics down. Yeah, get y'all thoughts in. You know, I would definitely hope that I can, you know, that you guys got if you guys got any responses out of this whole thing, feel free to go ahead and let me know. I'll be right back. Oops. All right, chat check. Who's still here? Who's not? Yeah, chat check so I know who's still here and who's not. So then that way we won't that way I won't be saying anyone's names and they're not there. So I just want to check to make sure. Oh, all right, I'm back. But yeah, hope you guys you had some time to come up with what was on your mind. All right, thank you, Damani, you're here. Choco, you're here. Dolus, you're here. All right, cool. Thank you guys for being patient. I had to help Mom out for a bit. I'm trying to remember where I was getting at before I had to go help Mom. But I think it was ending my whole little talk when it goes to what's real and what's fake when it goes to support. But I do want to get on and talk about with what's going on with Glimesh. So for anyone that has been unaware, I moved from Glimesh right to Trovo. Now, here's the deal. I have absolutely no ill will towards Trovo. I've really felt like I had no true problems with the community. I absolutely love the community. In fact, I love the community from Glimesh. Glimesh is absolutely great when it goes to their community, when it goes to their Discord, when it goes to their staff. They have been great. But while they have been great on that regard, it's what they're lacking is what really decided to really have me make this decision. Now, their first problem, and this is what really made me leave, is their servers. I don't know what the hell's going on with them, but it hasn't been good. I know it hasn't been good because 3 other streamers before myself decided to leave. If y'all don't know, Miss Mindy, she decided to leave. If y'all don't know Throwback, he decided to leave. There were the 2 people I really met through here that was all cool. Really like wanting to communicate, really wanted to network with me. So they decided to go over to Trovo. And but besides that, I met a lot of good people on that platform. And like I said before, the support for me goes through everywhere. It doesn't matter what platform is going to be on. So I'm still going to be on that Glimesh Discord, chatting it up with the people and giving this best support that I can when it goes to that platform. But for me, my content goes elsewhere. The server issues is really taking a head, and y'all know this as much as me because almost every time that I'm on there and I try to restream through Glimesh to YouTube, you guys see pixelated video quality issues. While it's not a surprise that the minute I move over from Glimesh to the Trovo, in this case via restream, because I'm of course restreaming from here, as y'all know, there has been practically no real problem. Now there has been a little frame drops here and there, but nothing too major to where you guys see it, where it's that big of an issue. So for them, they have to really get that situation figured out first. Another thing that they need to figure out, which they are working on, is they're trying to get a mobile app going. And I really hope for them they get that mobile app going as fast as they can possibly can. But for the time being, when it goes to my community, what they expect, what they want to see me for, I need to make it so that it's more accessible for them to see me. So for that case, I have to move over to Trovo for the time being. Does that mean I like Trovo better than Glimesh? In fairness, I absolutely don't like Trovo better than Glimesh, because here's my problem with Trovo. First off, they're not creative. Let's be real here. They're not creative. I showed y'all before they're not creative. And it still goes by even now that they're not creative. Because you look at their whole site, and it's essentially what I said a number of times this week. They're basically like Twitch if you had a fucking quarter, while Twitch is basically $1. And in their truest form, you go on Trovo right now, you'll basically see it as, oh, okay, this is basically the green gecko version of Twitch. Off the UI setup, everything. That's why I come after them the way that I do, because like, you want to make yourself look different compared to the main competitor. The main thing. You want to make yourself at least look somewhat unique. You want to have something that's somewhat unique. But then when you look at it, it's like, what's there that's unique? The only thing I could say with Trovo that's unique with it is how they handle their little partner program compared to Twitch with the whole Twitch affiliate and Twitch partner thing, which, from my personal opinion, they need to scrap it altogether. Really, it's that, yeah, for you visually, yeah, for me telling you this, it's bad, but I think I legitimately need to show y'all so y'all can see exactly what I'm talking about, and I have no problem doing this. Let's hop on Trovo right now, shall we? Real quick. I'm going to hop on Trovo, and I'm going to hop on Twitch, and you guys do a comparison yourself, and you'll see why I said it the way that I did. So, just off their UI setup, it's yeah. You see? 1 minute. This is Trovo on their homepage right now. Now let's go to Twitch and their homepage. Pause. Pause that. Or mute that, even. We're on Twitch. We're on Trovo. We're on Twitch. Yeah, we have a lemonade. We have a cheaper lemonade stand than bigger dollar lemonade stand, right? Like, put it like this. What's your favorite drinking brand? Now, imagine that favorite drinking brand basically had like a little cousin. That's basically what that is. Right, but here's the thing though. That's why I love Glimesh. That's why I rep it so hard, Choco. Despite me leaving there, I still rep that site. I still want to support that site as hard as I want to, because it's at least trying to be different than what you already have. If Glimesh didn't have its issues, I'd have stayed on there. Look at the games, by the way. Game section. By the way, this is not necessarily on Trovo as a whole. That's more so as a community as a whole. But it still doesn't make it look any more better. So as you can see, it's like that. This is why I said what I said in tweets earlier, and even to you guys on Gilded or on Discord earlier, where I said I'm nervous about my experience on Trovo for the third time now. 3 times. This is the third opportunity Trovo has to impress me, to at least make it somewhat different. My problem with this is, you see the games that are up here? Now, for y'all that don't know, these are the games that I play. I'm going to give y'all the schedule real quick so you guys can get a good idea of what kind of games I play. Get a good look at all this. You'll see GTA here. You'll see COD here, Dota, Fortnite, PUBG, Free Fire, League of Legends, My Summer, whatever it is. Minecraft, Valorant, more COD, more Counter-Strike. All of this stuff. Apex. Now let me go ahead and show you guys my schedule real quick. Now look at these games here, and what are the one game that you think you'll see that I'm most likely gonna get known for in terms of being over there with Trovo? You'll see Destiny here, where I have to try it 3 times tomorrow in hopes of getting the Vex. I have to get on Honkai Impact 3rd on Wednesday, and I have to get on Phantasy Star Online 2 and then Pokemon Platinum. Now, how often am I going to get seen through this community from Troll? It's not going to be likely. But, as much as I shit on Trovo, let me come back real quick. As much as I shit on Trovo, they at least allow me to stream my content wherever I want without the need of a contract. And as much as I continue, and I still will continue because they're uncreative as fuck, as much as I still want to shit on Trovo, here's the deal. What I know this much for them for is they're not gonna be what Twitch is currently, what they are right now. And each and every week, each and every month, there's always gonna be some form of some controversy going on with Twitch at the moment. Zane's Place, what's up? What's good with you? There's always going to be some weird controversy. There's always going to be some bullshit going on with Twitch that, of course, nobody's going to be happy with. What I will give Trovo credit for is they're not currently in the limelight when it goes to that kind of stuff. So that's at least one good pass I'll give them. And I know you guys are probably wondering what's their partner program looking like. I'm about to show y'all now. Actually, for some reason, I need to sign in again. Let me go ahead and do that real quick. Nothing much with Twitch that people haven't already said, Zane. But what I'm saying is I'm just giving comparisons with Trovo to Twitch in a way. Because I just left Glimesh, and I'm telling people, look, this is where I'm going to be at for the time being until Glimesh gets their act together. Or, unless I find a better opportunity on Trovo somewhere. As much as I shit on it, it is likely that I may have a better opportunity here. Now, as a streamer, I'm going to tell you this real quick. As much as we shit on these platforms, here's the deal. If these platforms are willing to give you the bag, if you see better success at that one spot, you stay at that one spot. Yes, I shit on Twitch as a whole, but the people that I see on the platform, go get your bag. Go get your money. Now, this is basically what I want to show y'all here that's different, at least from Twitch on that end. From Twitch and Trovo on that end. And Glimesh in this end too. Glimesh doesn't have a partnership because they're going to add all of their stuff for free, and then after that they'll figure out what they're going to do as soon as they get out of alpha. They're going to figure out what they want to do when they get in beta. When they're done in alpha, then their next plan is, okay, what we're going to do in beta. Trovo's currently in beta. This is what they got planned here for their whole little partner thing. Now, I will say this. Their way of doing partner is better than how Twitch is doing with their affiliate and partner, just so to speak. This is basically their partner right here. Whereas you basically keep streaming, you keep having people come by, you keep having the watch times, people come by watching you or lurking you, so to speak. And that's slowly going to get you up to their ranking to where you actually get paid. Like, you don't need bits, you don't need none of that stuff. They will actually go out and they will legit pay you. Now, in Twitch's case, as y'all all know, the only way you can get paid is you need to have people constantly throwing bits and subs at you. Now, for me, y'all already know with me, I don't want to make money off streaming. If anything, what my ultimate goal is to get a community going on. That's my goal. That's what I want. To have a community, to have an interactive spot, and of course, as a streamer, you want people to come by to see you for you if they love your content. So this is basically their whole weird form of an affiliate program right here, where they have it as levels, to where right now, level 1, this is where I'm currently at. Then level 2, this is where you can currently be at. You can get 6. Here it is. You can get 6 emotes right here. You can have your own treasure box or whatever the hell they make this work. And then of course your maximum cash out is when it's like $2,000, some shit like that, from redeemable gems. If that's how this is look, then I guess that's how that look. And of course you get 30 days of storage of clips and past streams. Now if you're an affiliate, you only have 14 days. So there is some good to Trovo, as much as I want to shit on it for not being exactly creative. They're creative when it goes to how they do their affiliate system or how they do their partner system, but after that, there's not much else with them. But as you guys can see, that's why I'm not too big of a fan of even being on Trovo, because here's the deal. I don't expect any of you guys that are here on YouTube right now to sit up here and make a Trovo account to come support it. First off, because it's going to be more than just me you want to go and see. Like, you want to see if there's some streamers over there that you might want to, you might actually like, that you might actually check out from there. But I doubt there will be any of it, because they all play the same games. Because with Trovo, they're more known for being there for mobile games, or for being there for Call of Duty. Now, I'm going to tell you this, Glimesh wasn't that far ahead. Well, wasn't that far behind. Because every time I got on the site, I more likely did not see the same things that I would see from Trovo. And I hope that later on in time, when Glimesh gets their shit together, that I'll see it for more than just that. Whereas I'll see people, okay, you're not only playing COD, but then you're playing this game, you're playing that game, you're playing this game, you're playing that game. That's why people still see Twitch streams, because if they want to see something and they know that it's likely that streamer is going to be playing it, they can find them. They can go hang with them. They can be like, oh shit, you're playing one of my favorite games. Let me stay here and see how you'll play this game compared to how I play it. Or maybe I want to stay just to because of your great commentary, or because of how well you treat your people. There can be a variety of factors into it, but I think the game is first and foremost in that category, not just with checking out a random streamer. At least that's just for me, how I go and see streamers. But yeah, if you guys wish to go support me there, as long as as well as you guys support me on YouTube, and I'm blessed for that. I thank y'all for even having to support me on YouTube. I would say this, and here's the deal that I want you guys to know. As much as I love YouTube with how you guys see me and how you guys get to notice me from here, as much as I love YouTube, I can't use it as a mainstreaming platform. Because I have so much stuff here that was basically made for sites like Trovo, like Glimesh, and like Twitch as well. I have notifications, I have emotes, I have chat boxes, I have this, I have that. I've done a lot to get this where I want to be with these platforms. But with YouTube, because you're so limited at what you can do, you're limited in a lot of things. That's why I can't use it as a main source as much as I would like to. That's actually why I do restreaming. So then that way you guys have an option to come catch me. Should this be through here? Should this be through Twitter, for which people are checking me out through Twitter? Like Naruto, for example, or even like Main Event. If he's checking me out through here. I always like to open up and broaden my horizons to more than just one spot. So for you guys, if there's a specific spot y'all want to check me out in, that's likely where I'm gonna be at. But here's the thing, Nord. So I'm happy you mentioned that. But just the thing, though, YouTube was never known for streaming, and we all know this. Everybody knows this. It's no big secret. YouTube was never known for streaming. YouTube was known for uploading your content, and after that, we'll see what your community has to say about said content that you uploaded, that you put in editing, that you put time into. I used to do that. You guys can check back on the YouTube channel yourself, and you'll see I made at least 400, 300 videos. All of it was either video game walkthroughs or me just saying whatever the hell I wanted to say out of my mind back when I was younger. Or even tutorial vids. So that's all YouTube will forever be known for, regardless of what'll happen to it. So, yeah, that's my next step. That's my next step is right now, as much Glimesh devs, I love y'all to death. The community, the Glimesh community, I love y'all to death because y'all been treating me right with open arms. I'm happy with most of the people I've met. But for the time being, that website, y'all got to work on it. You guys have to work on it. And not just them, not just the Glimesh devs, because I don't want to shade them too much. But for the people that run Aircast, y'all got to work on this too. Because there's no reason why is it that's the case, whereas we try to do a restream through Glimesh, and then you sync it up to YouTube, and then the video quality is piss poor pixelated. Meanwhile, I go over to restream and it's not a problem. Now, part of this is also on Glimesh itself because they don't have VODs. That's why I use Aircast. To stream it through YouTube, and that way you have your VODs. But Aircast right now, for the time being, you guys need to really, really work on trying to better the video quality. It's either you guys or it's Glimesh. I don't know who, but I hope at some point you guys can talk it out with one another and you can make it a better situation. But for the time being, well, y'all know where I'm at. So yeah, if you guys want to go ahead and drop the support, with Trovo, you guys, y'all got it. Right here is a link. That's up to you guys. Or if you guys want to prefer to stay on YouTube, again, that's up to you guys. Trovo also has a mobile app, so there's that. The big thing that Glimesh is lacking behind is the mobile app. Now, while with Trovo's app it's a little laggy and it can take some getting used to, it's there for you. Now, the last thing I need to address is what's next. After talking about this whole thing with the Spectacular Storm, after talking about, having to go away from Glimesh and going over to Trovo, now the big question for me is what's next? I'm be honest, I'm not even sure myself if I know what's next, but I think I have a pretty good idea of what to prepare for should this next situation not go the way that I would like it to go. Say that, can be likely, say that this stint with Trovo does not work out. What else do I have left? Well, the way how I see it is, as much as I said I don't want YouTube to be a main, it can be forced to be a main if Trovo does not work out. But I want it to work out because I have a lot of creative freedom with you guys to express, what my channel is all about. Even through the emotes that can express what your channel is all about. Even through the introduction, it can express what your channel is all about. Even through, I'm going to show you the stream setup. Even through the stream setup like this, it can express what I'm all about. So, you see all this. This is basically all I got. This is basically all I have, essentially. So for me, if all of this doesn't necessarily work out as planned, then I'll have to readjust again, like I usually would, like how humans are supposed to do. I'll adjust and I'll try to prepare for YouTube. But if YouTube does not work out, then look, I only have one other option left. And I hate that it has to lead to this point, but this is what it'll have to go through, where I'll just say, you know what, fuck it, I'm done streaming for good. Do I want to do that? No. Because as you guys see, I put too much work into this. I put too much of my passion into streaming to throw it away and say, oh, I'm over and I'm done with it. But I think what's important to see is you don't be stubborn about your current situation. You don't force yourself into things that you know are really, really not gonna work out for you at all. That's why I left Twitch, because I knew it wasn't gonna work out for me, no matter how hard, no matter how much time I put into it. For people that don't know, I put 4, 5, 6 years into Twitch. Did I ever get the break I was looking for? Clearly not. That was when I knew. It was like, look, if this don't work out for me, then I don't know what else I can do besides, just chill with the community I have now, and that's just it. So that's why I'm happy for all of you guys, that currently are around, because I hate to have that feeling where I hop on Twitter and I see people that feel completely discouraged and they just don't want to stream anymore. They just don't want to do it anymore. I never want to have that kind of feeling. Not for the amount of passion, not for the amount of confidence, not for the amount of, fun that I have with you guys on here. So I hope that it'll never resort to that point. I'm trying to come up with words to say, so give me a minute. But I hope for me that I can do this for a long time. For all of you guys. This is my passion. This for me, I feel like got me the community that I'm at. Me being free, me being able to say what I want to say, me being able to play the games I want to play, me being able to look past the bullshit that I've seen before. This is what I want to do. So I hope that, of course, in the present and in the continued far future, that we keep doing stuff like this. I think right now with the lightning round, this is a great way to do it. Dulles, say what's on your mind when you are ready to. I don't want you to say anything with the heat bothering you. I definitely do understand that, because I'm looking at right here through my end with the temperature is 91 degrees. So I definitely do understand the heat. Trust me. But yeah, I thank y'all for, all of this, for coming by and hearing me vent. Now, sooner or later, Stormy herself says she's going to vent about the situation that happened with us. She'll go in just as much detail as I will with her decision. But you guys now know my thoughts on the whole thing. And why we're at where we're at, why I said what I said, why I'm currently doing what I'm currently doing. This is all I have to say is this as a last parting message. To go back what I said earlier. If you guys love a content creator and you love the amount of work that they put in, the amount that they make you comfortable to be in, stick with their content, no matter what platform it is. Your ass could be on Trovo, your ass could be on Twitch, your ass could be on YouTube, your ass could be on DLive, your ass could be on, you could be on Glimesh, you could be on some kind of weird foreign Chinese site. I will find you and I will support you. If you feel that way towards your fellow streamers, if you really love their content that much, then you shouldn't have a problem having to go to another app to go support them. I think this is also one other thing I need to point out as well. When can people stop being loyal to sites that don't give a damn about you? General question. When can people stop giving a damn about not just websites, but companies, so to speak, that don't give a damn about you? Yes, in a way, I'm calling out this whole console fanboy bullshit too. Yeah, I'll rep Twitch so hard, but then, you find out Twitch don't give a damn about you. And they sit up there and they milk you for all that's worth, and then they throw you to the side. And YouTube is no different. Trouble is going to be no different too. While I want to say that Glimesh is going to be no different, it wouldn't surprise me if they pull the same route. It wouldn't. It wouldn't surprise me if there's any cons that the Glimesh devs have. Everybody got them. But what's mainly important is you not just be loyal to yourself, but you be loyal to the people that's around you. You be loyal to the people that constantly stick by you every day. They want to talk with you. They want to interact with you. They want to be with you for what you are. And what you can do is you cut off the snakes. You cut off the snakes in the grass. You cut off the snakes that want to use you for, if you're successful, say in streaming or say in merch, they want to use you just to get this particular benefit instead of see you for what you are. And that's how it should be every day, not just for company, but even when it goes to people. Here's the deal. I have best friends. I have family. But my best friends and family know this. I fucks with y'all. I love y'all to death. You wanna know how I love you? I love you to death by telling you that if you fucked up and if you did something wrong, then I'll be the first to call it out and tell you. If I didn't love you, I wouldn't be saying it. Keep that in mind. As a hard lesson. As a good lesson. If I did not fuck with you, if I was not with you for you, I wouldn't have spoken out about what you do wrong, what you're doing wrong, or what you'll do right, and what you're continuing to do right. That's why I'm happy to have the people that I currently have by my side, because they can tell me what they have no problem telling me what I'm doing wrong, because I make it open and I tell people, look, yo, I'd rather you not have some blind loyalty to me. I'd rather you tell me that, look, if I fuck up, or if you think me transitioning to a certain spot is wrong, and you've been around with me for this spot for how long, God knows how long, then yeah, I'll definitely take your input into consideration. I take everybody's input into consideration as much as I can. You said when it caused you so much pain that you question why you have interest in support things for all things you're supported to. That's kind of how I feel about that, Choco. That's kind of how I feel about that. That's why I had so many questions on if I could run a server. I had questions on if I could run a server. I had questions on if I can be a streamer, because I did so much of this, and only to find out that the people I really want to fuck with, they're not here for me. It's like, at that point, it makes you open your eyes and see, like, you know what? The only person you can really care about is either yourself or people that are really there for you. I hope that I never have to feel like that again. I really, really hope I don't. But while I say I hope I don't, y'all know just recently I had to shut off Smash nights. I had to shut off the Smash night. I had to shut off the Mario Kart night, because it feels like nobody has an interest in coming by for those either. So in a way, it's kind of going to what I was just talking about, seeing as it's like, really, y'all wanted this stuff. Y'all wanted community nights. And now it's like nobody's caring so much about the community nights anymore. Now, part of that is because nobody's caring about the community nights anymore. But there's also part two of it where I have to factor in myself, is where I'm getting burned out on it entirely, and I want to be able to take a break. Now, maybe at some point it can come back when it got time, but right now I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it, and it seems like to me that people don't want to do it, so I'm like, alright, I guess in that form we're all in agreement there. We don't want to do Smash nights, we don't want to do Mario Kart nights. I'm like, okay, that's fine by me. But this is what I do know. When I do have these events up and ready for people, and if people don't come by, don't be surprised if sooner or later you're given an ultimatum where you're told, are you with me or are you not? I think that's it for today. I think I've said all that I had to say. Is there any parting words for any of you guys? Naruto, Choco, Dolus, Demon, if you're still here. Let me see. Zane's place, if you're still here. If you have any parting words, cause I'll show y'all the schedule one more time, and then that's when I'm going to head out and go chill out the rest of the day. Cause I think the temperature's now dwindling down a bit. I'm about to go and work out a bit, so I'll wait and see. Yeah, demonic. That's all I can be. That's all I am. That's all I know how to be. But here's the deal. It's weird because it feels like people nowadays, not everyone in particular, but you get what I'm saying. Whereas people nowadays, they want to be with somebody that has a fake and non-genuine attitude, than be with somebody that'll actually tell it to you as it is and be like, look, this ain't it. Yeah, no problem, guys. I'm happy that I can stream for everybody today. I'm happy that I can get these vents out. I'm happy to keep doing lightning round. You know, but I think for the time being, after this episode, I am gonna take a small break from lightning round. Now, here's why. Here's why I'm gonna take a break from lightning round. Because right now, let's be honest with you. Right now, there's not much to really talk about at the moment. So there's that. I have nothing that I can give to you at the moment. Especially because right now it's kind of a dry period. So if something comes up, I will consider it and I'll talk about it when I can. But besides that, I can actually sit up here and take the following days off and relax for a bit. I can take Saturdays off again. I can take, in a way, to be technical, I can take Sundays off. If you guys know, I run my football league. I run my computer football league. That is the only time I'm not necessarily going to be able to take weekends off. But in a way, I'm not talking. So I'm just running the games. That's it. So, I get to be able to take Monday off. I finally feel like, I get to do things that are for me again. Whereas all this time, all I've been doing are things for me and my community. Now basically the ultimatum is this. It's like, look, I've done all I can for you. Now I'll just wait and see. Are you going to return that favor and do what you can for me? Till then, guys, I will hit you guys with the schedule for the rest of this week. This is the schedule for the rest of this week. I'm showing y'all this one more time. Tuesday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I come back with playing Destiny 2. I'm still trying to get the Vex Mytho class, so I'll be doing this 3 separate times as usual. Wednesday at 8:30 p.m., we continue on with Honkai Impact 3rd when we sit up there and we finish up the rest of the chapter. Thursday night, if you guys are into wrestling, I have wrestling night every Thursday night up in Kester server. So again, one more time, if you guys are into wrestling and you like that kind of content from WWE, AEW, TNA, you have this stuff up here for you. 4:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I continue on with Phantasy Star Online 2. I'm tired of putting that game off. And 8:30 p.m., I know I did it. I streamed some last night because I couldn't wait to play it again. It's that fun of a game for me. But at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I finally start streaming. Officially start to stream Pokemon Platinum. One of my, if not my favorite Pokemon games to actually play even till now. Saturday and Sunday are days off, especially Sunday because that's 4th of July. I want everybody to have themselves a great 4th of July and chill out, chill with your family. I know there's going to be barbecues. I know there's going to be stuff going around. So there's going to be no stream on that day. So you guys go ahead and enjoy yourself. Till then, guys, as always, thank you guys for episode 11 of Lightning Round. Thank you, Dallas, for coming by. Thank you, Naruto. Thank you, Choco. Thank you, I don't want to miss people. Thank you, Zane's Place, for coming by. Thank you, Demonic, for coming by. If there's anybody I did miss, my sincere apologies. I didn't want to miss you. Snowflake, Alex, I did not know you were here. Thank you so much for coming by, Alex. But, yeah, pretty much, guys, thank you all so much for checking me out, checking out this episode to understand what happened with the Spectacular Storm Discord and even the Gilded server, what happened with us as a community, what happened with me and Stormy, what happened with me moving to these platforms. There you go. You guys have all the information that has been given to you with this episode and then some. If you guys are in the Gilded server, definitely check it out. If you guys are in the Discord, if you guys are in Stormy's Discord, I'm going to actually go ahead and promote out Stormy's Discord. I'm mad at myself that I haven't been able to promote it out until now. So I want to go ahead and put that out there for all of you guys. I will make it a permanent link for it, so then that way you guys can go see her. You'll have 2-3 other opportunities to come see me. You have the Gilded server, you have Stormy's Discord, and you have Kester's Discord. You have 3 spots to come see me in. So yeah, you guys really don't, in a way, you guys don't have an excuse. If you guys want to find me, there you go. You know where to find me. You also have my Twitter. My Twitter is Pooh Eagles. You can come talk to me from there. See, until then, every second, every minute, every hour you guys spend with me is every second, every minute, every hour I'm blessed and thankful for. You guys have yourselves a good rest of the day. Wear a mask. Don't be a dickhead to your fellow people. And stay safe. Peace.